You're watching CT22 with Eric Parker.
Welcome back, everyone. We now turn to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. In the days after the death of Bristol Police Lieutenant Dustin DeMonte, the charity did something incredible, something very important to help his family. Here to talk more about that is John Uvain. He is the Director of First Responder and Military Services at the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. John, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, as I just said, what you did was pretty incredible. Let's start with that. What did your organization do?
Well, we reached out to the Bristol Police Department, spoke to the chief directly, and said, we're here to help the families. Please contact us when you get a moment. And the chief reached right out. And what we do is we pay off mortgages of fallen first responders that are killed in the line of duty, firemen, policemen, EMS workers, and we also do the same thing for Gold Stars for military personnel. And we build smart homes for those who are catastrophically injured. But in the case of Sergeant DeMonte and Police Officer Hamsley, we reached out right away. A horrific crime. They were just laid to rest a couple of days ago, and it's awful. And Laura and Katie, their lives have changed forever, the spouses, and Thanksgiving approaching, and it's just going to be a tough road for them. So what we do is, in the case of Sergeant DeMonte, we are going to take over that the payments of the mortgage. So the children never have to worry about moving. In the case of fallen first responders or Gold Stars, the program is set up to take care of those children so that they lost their parent, and we don't want them to have to lose their house and their friends. So we'll take care of that mortgage, pay it off for them, and with Police Officer Hamsley, we'll give a significant financial donation to that family.
And a big part of what you do is based on children. Is that correct?
Yes, it was founded. It was founded originally as Stephen Silla Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Stephen Silla was the brother of Frank Silla, Mary Silla, Russell. He died on 9/11. He was off duty, going to meet his brothers to play golf. He was driving in his truck, and he heard over the radio that the plane had hit the towers. And he was seen going in, seen rescuing people, but they never got his remains. And the family sat around a kitchen table, and they decided, we're going to do good. And they started the foundation. And in 2014, it was our first two officers that we took care of, Detective Lou and Ramos, that were executed just like our Bristol brothers that were executed. We went in and we paid their mortgages. So since then, we've been doing it all across the country, and with great support on an $11 a month program where people go into T2T.org, they sign up, and they give us $11 a month. To give you an idea, 95 cents out of every dollar we collect goes to our recipients. And last year, we did over 200, and this year we'll pass that. We paid off over 200 mortgages.
That's an important note, though. If folks want to help make a difference, they can go right to your website and sign up to make a donation?
Yes, absolutely. It's the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org, and they will prompt you into signing up. And unfortunately, we know it's going to happen again. And we want to be able to keep helping our fallen first responders. We owe them. We owe our military. If they go out and they risk their lives, even like what happened, they say goodbye to their families and they never came home. So don't we, as a society, owe these people that protect us? I'm a retired New York City detective, and I know the heroism that happened that night when one officer was shot and he kept going. He ran into danger. He was still fighting. If he sat down and called for an ambulance, nobody would have second guessed him, but he kept pushing forward. This is the kind of people that serve us. In a beautiful place like Bristol, Connecticut, it can happen. These officers responded to a domestic violence call. They thought they were going to go help somebody that was being abused. And all too often, it happens. And they were executed by evil. It was just pure evil. You are approaching a pretty significant milestone, right? Almost 1,000 mortgages paid off? Yes, yeah. And think about those shattered families and the birthdays and the weddings and the anniversaries that those recipients have to carry the load by themselves. And we do much more. We actually provide financial advice. We have a social workers set up that we can help them if the children are struggling, if they're struggling. So we try to help them out as much as we can and make them part of the Tunnel to Towers family. John, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We do want to remind people that the website is T2T.org, and they can find more information on how to make a donation there. We appreciate your time this morning. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Take care. Still ahead for you this morning, Congressman John Larson on his bid for re-election. We'll be right back.